It's official. I signed paperwork this morning. I'm gone. I'm not at this place no more. It's all my stuff. It's all I own. What's on my backpack. It's crazy losing 3 vehicles. A race car, a project car I was building, my truck, my great-grandma's vanity dresser, all my clothes. I had a bunch of china from my grandmother. All my family photos, a grandmother clock, all my tools, and countless other things, Some I'm not worried about, I wasn't worried about, but there was a lot of things that had sentimental value to me. Especially the 300-year-old table that I had from Romania, hand carved, and then I had a cherry red wine, all wooden table with matching chairs, and it was beautiful. Lost all that. All because someone was envious of me and didn't like hearing the truth. Nobody likes hearing the truth. So they lie and said I did something with my shotgun that I never did. It's a shame the government says that we can't carry and own and possess firearms as felons. Though the law has changed and they're slowly working on that, I still wouldn't risk it. I got a lot to think about. This is where I was at. This crazy ass building. It's clean. It's called Cherry Health. They do all the, they basically contract for the feds and do all their home confinement and probation cases and whatnot. It's clean. The staff here they're decent. They've never given me any problems. They're always kind to me. They help me out in many ways. The only thing that I'd say needs to change is communication between the staff and the case managers. A lot of the case managers, I guess they're new, and they don't really understand the laws when it comes to like the feds. The feds are so odd when it comes to people being released. And because of the First Step Act, FSA, none of the prisons know what FSA is. You can go to one prison, they'll tell you you get so much time off. Then you go to another prison, they'll say you don't get no time off. There's no clear indication, written policy that allows each prison, federal prison, to understand what is actually going on. So people will do 10 years, not get in any trouble, and they won't get any credit simply because the prison doesn't feel they don't have to give that person credit, because the way the policy is written, they know how to get around it and go around it. And because you're in the prison, they get more money for you while you're in there. They keep you there. I've seen this. That needs to change as well. There's so many things that need to change about the system. And I'm not saying that prison isn't a good thing. It is a good thing. It changed my life. I've been there several times. It made me be a better person. Well, Jesus did, but I had more time to reflect. And I know there's a lot of people that do need to be in there that aren't safe for the street, for society. But most of the people that are in there are there for drug-related crimes or selling drugs. That's majority of it. Those people, all they need is an opportunity to make good money, a career, and most of them, not all of them, but most of them would do well and be able to contribute to their community and have a nice home and many things. It's because the way the capitalist system is built, you don't have many opportunities if you don't have the knowledge or the skills. And because many people are discouraged and many other reasons, they never push themselves to gain an opportunity or learn something. And that's what the prisons need to change. They need to have more of like rehabilitation, more adult trade stuff going on. That's what I don't see. They don't have it. Especially the feds. The states are doing a little bit better. The state prisons are way better compared to the feds. The state has their stuff together. At least Michigan. I can't say for other states. But the feds, they're terrible. They're so behind. They like it like that. It's just a gang. That's all it is. It's a gang with a badge. There are regular people up in there. It's shit in there. Tons of drugs going around. You could get meth cheaper in the federal prison than it was on the street. And that's not a lie. It's crazy. But I'm happy, man. I'm out. I gotta start figuring things out. I gotta find a second job. My check for 2 weeks was really only $9.73. And I'm getting a phone call. He's gonna have to wait. It was only $973, so now it's for 2 weeks. I gotta get a second job. Cause I wanna stay at the Greening. I can move up. I can make more money working there. So, and I like what it is I do. But I have to get a second job. I gotta get some tools. I got a lot of people at work that need work done. There's a person I gotta call after I get off the phone, let him know that I'm out. He needs to get his truck running. His mom gave him a truck. It doesn't start. His brother said that it has a blown motor. I don't think that's the issue. So I gotta get a hold of him. So I gotta get me a tool set so I can start making money. I want to be able to hustle the money, the $350 a week for this place, and pay for that out of money I earn on the side, and then I can start stacking my checks. And then if I get a second job, we'll see. There's a lot I have to figure out. But I'm going to be working on making people more aware of the prison system and trying to make a difference for the people coming out of prison. How you doing today? You good? I'm doing well, man.
Where you going?
I'm out of here, man.
You going home?
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. You take care. All right. Yeah. Gotta do that. No more trouble. Yeah, done. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a good guy. He was my neighbor. We didn't really talk that much, but anytime we bumped into each other, it's always been genuine, kind energy, you know? But I will be working on a lot of things. And I will be accomplishing them. Y'all take care.